Lloyd, thank you for joining me. It's great to have you here. And without further ado, I just want to start off with, what's your earliest memories of football?
Earliest memories of football. Some years ago, that. That's good. I'd have to say, going back, playing for Melksham Town when I was 5.
Yeah.
And I told the manager I was 6, so I was allowed to play in the game the next day.
Yeah.
And I went back and told my dad, Dad, I've been picked. But I lied about my age. And I ended up playing the next day. So yeah.
That was all worth it, though. It was all worth it.
Yeah.
And when was it that you realised that there were big opportunities for you within the sport of football?
I've always, as long as I can remember, really, I've always wanted. As soon as I remember playing football with as a kid, as long as my memory goes back, that was always on my mind. That was what I wanted to do.
Yeah. And obviously, right now you're at Yate Town. So what was the process that led up to that? So how did you end up finding yourself here?
I obviously played professionally football until I was 32.
Yeah.
And then I went part-time with Bath, and then I went to Taunton last season.
Yeah.
And then speaking throughout the summer, really, with obviously Pops and Guesty who were already here.
Yeah.
At the end of last year, and just a vision of like where Daz wanted the club to go. And as soon as I started speaking to Daz, I knew this was the place for me. Yeah.
And what differences have you found with playing football full time and then obviously now part time?
The difference is going to work every day.
Yeah.
Instead of obviously when you're professional, you're resting every game day and so. But the speed of the professional game, especially nowadays, it's an athlete's game, isn't it?
Yeah.
I would say is quicker.
Yeah, I agree.
And probably you're finding fitter lads. Not saying that part-time football you're not fit, because a lot of people look after themselves. A lot of them are PTs and stuff now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so probably the speed of the game.
Yeah. And you mentioned the boss earlier. What is your relationship like with Darren?
Brilliant. I've not got a bad word to say against Darren, and I wouldn't on camera anyway. I'm only joking. No, he's been brilliant with me, brilliant with the team.
Yeah.
He's obviously a young manager, who I think will go on to good things. He's passionate about the game, and I think he's done a fantastic job since he's been here.
Yeah.
And he's a real good manager,
and
one that I'm really pleased to play for.
Yeah. And this season has been fantastic, isn't it, for you? So how would you assess the season as it is so far?
I think we've had a good season so far. Like every team, we've had a few ups and downs.
Yeah.
But we've always managed to respond, and we've got the goal. We've got ourselves this far. We just got to keep going now. And there is I couldn't tell you anyone that's won a league that told you it's easy. Yeah. It just doesn't happen. Yeah. So we're going to work our socks off and see where we end up.
And you've had many fantastic moments that has probably, filled the team with belief. So is there any specific games that you would say made the team actually believe that the title was on here? If you know what I mean? Any specific games that stand out in your mind?
You always go into the season with self-belief. When you look around the change room, you know what sort of characters and players you got in the change room. But we've had some good moments, some last-minute goals. We've also had some, like I said before, some bad moments where we've conceded last-minute goals.
Yeah.
To put my finger on one, I haven't really got one at the minute that I can think off the top of my head. But we have had some brilliant moments away. Like we had a couple of, was it Falmouth away? I think we scored last minute.
Yeah.
I think Sterney's overhead kick at Melksham away.
Yeah.
There's been some brilliant moments. Yeah. Brilliant moments. But like I said, they'll mean something if we end up getting our end goal.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Cheers. Thank you.
No worries.